Hello viewers, welcome to Kids Auto and Truck Repair. Today I would like to walk with you into our shop. I made a video about this building that we're in a while ago. We're making this video again because I have a great news that I would like to share with you. But before I share that great news with you, I would like to walk with you first through the building so we can show you once again how our building looks. And once we get in the shop, I will share the big news that we all have been praying for with you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share this news with you guys. Behind the camera, we have cameraman Matt and cameraman Kyler is here too. So this is a special video we're making for you guys, and I hope as you guys figure out what the news is, you will be as excited as I am. So cameraman Matt, thanks for being behind the camera. Cameraman Kyler, thanks for being here. So this is our main entrance. As you can see on the wall, we have our sign and we have the Fredneck 4x4 sign. We have the My Tire sign. Now, this building is my friend's building, Jack. Jack actually, he's allowing us to use a portion of his shop. So Jack, we are grateful to you. Thank you for letting us use a portion of your shop. So now, come with me in the shop so I can show you how the main entrance of this building looks like. So we're going to open the door. So this over here is our reception. This is where our customers sit while they're waiting. And then this over here is the counter. My friend Jack usually sits here. So now I am going to walk here through this showroom. Here are the bathrooms. You walk through this showroom and this door over here gives us access to the shop. And to those of you who have been here, this will look familiar. And to those of you who will remember the video that I made a while back, this will look familiar as well. So this is the shop. Ta-da! Here it is. Okay, so this is technically a 3-bay shop. There are 2 bays over here. I mean, not technically, it's a 3-bay shop. There are 2 bays over here and then 1 bay over here. Now, when I was getting ready to go full-time with Kids Auto and Truck Repair, when I was getting ready to open up my business, I thought that when I quit my job at Caleva, I could just go rent a building and start a shop. After I did that, I wish I did my homework a lot earlier than that. After I left my job, then I realized that it was hard for me to find a shop in this area. So I know the owner of this building. He's a good friend of mine, Jack. I mentioned his name earlier. I came to him and I told him that I was having difficulties finding a shop. And he said, you know what, Dio? Why don't you rent this lift over here? You can rent this bay while you're looking for your own building. I was like, sure. I mean, at this point, I can take anything. So my friend Jack allowed me to rent this lift. So this is basically our little corner here in this shop. So I was renting this little space from Jack. So Jack was allowing us to be here. Now, this stuff you see over here, you'll notice that this bay is filled with a bunch of stuff. Now, my question to you is, can you guess why do we have all this stuff over here? We have trash cans, we have a pressure washer, we have a whole bunch of, all kinds of things over here instead of having a car on this lift. Well, the answer is because we have found a bigger shop. Yay! I am so excited, guys. I don't know if you can imagine how excited I am. We have found our own shop. We have found a 3-bay shop, which is exactly what we were looking for. It's a high ceiling shop. We're gonna put Sprinter lifts in it. We're going to put truck lifts in it. So I'm so excited. So this over here is my toolbox. We had our fluids over here, and over there is Robin's toolbox and that one over there is Robin Toolbox 2. When I started here by myself, so basically I was working alone, doing everything, filming videos, fixing cars, talking to customers. You know, in the beginning it was super slow. You know, I was, you know, trying to like figure out my way of becoming a business owner, self-employed, all the above, you know it. I was getting here very early, leaving late, trying to get this thing going. It was fun. Eventually, friends started telling other people, family members started bringing their cars. And then a lot of you here on our YouTube channel, our community members here started bringing their cars here. We started getting busier, busier, and busier. And then after that, I wanted some help. I was looking for help, but I was a little bit reluctant to bring in some help because I wanted to have enough so I could pay the help that I was going to get. As I was filming the videos by myself, my brother-in-law told me, hey, there is this guy I know, we work together. He's actually good at filming. You should try him. I said, really? But he doesn't know stuff about cars. Is he gonna make good car videos? My brother-in-law said, you should try him out. And that guy is cameraman Matt. So Matt was working with my brother-in-law, and my brother-in-law noticed Matt. He noticed that Matt was very good at making videos for the company that they used to work for, and Matt was very passionate about cameras and stuff. And then my brother-in-law said, you should talk to my brother-in-law Dio. He has a YouTube channel, you guys should work together. And then he introduced me to Matt. Matt and I made the first video together, and the rest is history. Matt is with us here full time. So Matt, thanks for being here. So this video is going to be about our new shop, basically. Now, after Matt came along, we started filming. Matt and I were filming on weekends first, right, Matt? Is that what it was? Yeah, so Matt was like, oh, you on your own. I don't want to sign up yet. So I'm just gonna be working part-time. So let's work on weekends. I said, okay. So Matt started coming. He started taking kind of the workload of making videos. Matt started editing for us and filming for us. That was a huge relief for me because Matt took that as his responsibility and he started helping in that way. And then the second person that came, actually no, I had a customer that showed up. That was Ian's dad. Ian's dad and came and saw me and said, hey Dio, I like what you do. And now I'm telling you this just so kind of I can show you how we have grown and how we have evolved and how all our team members got here basically. So as we're filming here, eventually we're gonna go to the new shop so we can show you the new shop that we just found. So Ian's dad came here, talked to me and told me that I love your videos, I watch you all the time, and my son also loves cars, and can you take him as an intern? I told him, I was like, man, I'm working by myself, things are going so fast, I don't think I need an intern right now. He was like, well, maybe just 1 day a week or 2 days a week. He was so persistent, and then I said, okay, I'll try him out. So send him over. And then when Ian came, the very minute I saw Ian, I was like, man, I like this kid. Of course, I'm gonna give him a job. So we talked, and then I told him, you know, come next week and start working here. So Ian got here, and then after Ian got here, I told Matt, at that point we were starting to get busier. I told Matt, listen, I need a videographer here full time because I can't work on cars and film and talk to customers, it's becoming too much. And then Matt said, I have a friend here that I went to school with, his name is Kyler. I said, okay, send him over. So Matt then gave me Kyler's phone number. I reached out to Kyler, Kyler came and we met, and Kyler had already watched some of our videos. He was excited to come work here, and I met Kyler. As soon as we met, we talked for like 5 minutes. I said, I like this guy. This is the kind of guy that I want. I've said this in some of the videos. I don't want employees. I want team members. Employees come in late. They leave early. They just want a paycheck. But team members work. They know why they're here. They basically put the shoulder to the wheel, so to speak. They work hard. They get the job done. And I tell my guys, if we have to stay an extra hour or two to get the job done, we have to stay. And then if you stay late, you can take a couple hours off the next day. And that's the mentality here. Everybody here works hard, and I could see that in Kyler the very first time he showed up. I said, okay, let's do it. So Kyler came. I told Kyler, actually, before I introduce you to our community, you're gonna have to make a couple of videos first. You have to work for a month. After a month, then I can introduce you to our community. So we shot the first video. He did such a wonderful job. After I watched that video, I said, man, I'm not waiting. I'm gonna introduce you to everybody right now. You're in, you're part of the team. So Kyler came in, and then about a month or two later, I started getting a lot of emails about other techs that wanted to work here. But although we had the job, we had the car count. People started bringing the cars, but we didn't have the space. So I was a little bit reluctant to bring another tech on board because I didn't know where I was gonna put them. So I got about 17 emails of technicians wanting a job. They were looking for a job here at Keats Auto and Truck Repair. So I was kind of not replying first. I was telling them, you have to wait. We're still looking for a bigger shop. But there was two technicians that were very persistent. There was Robin, and then another one, his name was Frank. Frank was in PA, but he wanted to move to Maryland so he could come work here. So they kept sending emails, and then Frank actually called me once and said, Dio, I love what you do. I want to come work with you. I'm willing to quit where I'm working right now and come work for you, and I'm willing to move. I want to move to Maryland. Now, he was far away, and I told him, you have to wait. We are going to get a big shop first. Once we find a big shop, I'll reach out to you so you can come work here, because we have the work. I mean, we are blessed, and I'm grateful for that. A lot of our community members are bringing their vehicles here for service. The work is here, but we don't have the space. So he said, okay, I'll reach out to you again. But I noticed Robin kept sending me emails. He found our number. He kept calling, sending me texts. Then I told Robin, come over here, let's meet. So as soon as Robin came, he's like, hey, what's up, man? My Jamaican brother. I'm like, hey, I'm not from Jamaica. You know, I love Jamaicans, but I'm from Congo, you know. So I just loved his demeanor. He was just so happy, like, such a happy guy. He wanted to be here. We talked a couple times, and then I said, you know what? We're getting busier, and I clearly need help. I can't do everything by myself. And I also know nothing great was done by one person. I mean, if you want to do something great, you need a team, and you need a team of like-minded people. So I saw in Robin a lot of the qualities in the person that I was looking for. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him use the lift that we have in the shop, and I'll be working outside. So I told Robin, I said, listen, my dream is to grow. I want to grow this business. I want to eventually have multiple locations. But right now, it's hard for me to find a shop. I only have one lift. So if you want, you can quit your job over there, come and work here. I'm going to pay you the same. Although, I mean, I'm grateful for Robin, because he said, actually his commute was gonna move from, I think, 20 minutes to an hour, because Robin drives about an hour to come to our shop. I told him, I'm gonna pay you the same, but what I'm gonna guarantee you is this is a great work environment. You're gonna learn, you're gonna get better, and I'll make sure that we're all growing together, and I'll take care of everybody. And Robin was like, okay, that's fine. I can do that. I told him, you'll use the lift. I'll be working outside. Now, to those of you who remember the way this area was, there was a lot of stuff over here. So I had to talk to my friend Jack, who owns this place. We cleaned up this area here. And then he told me, okay, Dio, since you are not finding a shop, you're just going to have to pay me a little bit more so you can use this concrete pad. I said, no problem. So we cleaned this. So Robin started using the lift in the shop. That lift over there where cameraman Kyler is standing. So Robin started using that lift, and I started working outside, because I told myself, as the leader and the owner, it's up to me to show the lead and be the example. So I'm not gonna ask someone to do things that I don't want to do. So if there's someone who's gonna work outside in the heat on jack stands, it has to be me. So I gave Robin the little spot we have in the shop. I started working over here. So we cleaned up here. As you can see, we have cars over here. We just finished working on this Chevy over here. And then over here, just a side note, you know, we don't want to make this video too long, but we have engines over here. This is a transmission we got from a Sprinter. We have a couple engines over here. We have a Sprinter engine. This is a Toyota engine. These engines, we're gonna take them apart when we move to the new shop. We will do some tear down videos, and I'm excited about that. So, as most of you started coming to the shop, you started bringing your vehicles here, guess what? We needed more space, and I'm grateful because it's a good problem to have. We have a good problem. A lot of you have been coming. Some of you have been driving 4 or 5 hours, sometimes 7 hours to bring your vehicles to our shop. You find us on YouTube, you call us, you schedule an appointment, you bring your vehicles here. So I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're growing so fast because of you. So we cleaned up this area so we can have more spots to park vehicles. When I first came here, the initial idea was, my friend Jack told me, I'm gonna rent you the bay, the one bay in the shop, and you're gonna have a spot for 5 vehicles. So initially, I was only allowed to park 5 vehicles here. We grew so fast, thanks to you guys, I had to pretty much take the whole thing. So we occupied this back of the shop, the whole area here. And then this wasn't enough. Then we started parking more vehicles over there. So we just negotiated and asked for more space to park vehicles. And this is how pretty much Kids Auto started, how we grew. And we got to a point where, you know, the team is getting stronger. We have Matt, we have Kyler, we have Robin. And then we also have Ian here. We got our new addition to the team, who is our newest team member, Gavin. You guys will see Gavin a lot more soon. So we got Gavin, and we are growing. So we kept looking for a shop. We couldn't find a shop. I kept talking to people. I kept asking. I had 3 realtors working with us. It was very difficult. Then Kyler and I were talking a while back. I told Kyler, if we don't find a shop by the winter, we're gonna have to move to West Virginia. So I started looking at shops in West Virginia, and it was a little bit easier to find a shop in West Virginia. Now, I have a family here in Maryland. I wanted to stay in Maryland, but we were not finding a shop. So we looked at a couple shops in West Virginia. We were getting ready to move to West Virginia, and then we found this shop. Now, before I tell you how we found this shop, I'm gonna leave this for when we get to the new shop so I can share with you how we found that shop. So now I'm gonna get in our shop car so we can drive to our new shop. Now, I'm so excited because our new shop is in Woodbine, Maryland, which is about 30 minutes from Frederick. To all our customers and friends here in Frederick, we're not going too far away from you. You can still come to us, and we want you to come to us. We don't have a marketing budget. You are our marketing, okay? So the shop we have, you guys will see it. It's big, it's awesome, and keep bringing your vehicles to us because we're growing because of you, and I can't thank you enough. So if you want to support us, bring your vehicles to us for service. Now, cameraman Matt is going to put the address of the new shop here on the screen. So Matt, thanks for doing that. Put the address here so that everybody can know where to find us. So now I'm gonna drive to Woodbine, Maryland. Let's go. We are here. This is gonna be our new place. That red building you see over here, this is one of the buildings here in this property. So this is going to be when some of our customers come here. So they're gonna turn left right here. We're gonna have our sign right here. We're gonna put a Kids Auto sign right here. There's a pool company here, and there's also a landscaping company here. So when you come to us, you turn here, you turn left. This first building here, they're building it. It's gonna be finished soon. And then once you get here, you're gonna make a right. So we're going to be down here. So this company called Atlantic Pools, they're actually renting one of the buildings over here. So we might have to talk to them to see if we can maintain their vehicles. Looks like they have new vehicles though. They might still be under warranty, but we're here to work with others. Now our shop is going to be back here. So as you come in, you make a right and then you pass all these trucks. There is a company here called Arbor Valley. It's a landscaping company. So here we are. This is gonna be our new home. Okay, so as you can see, we have this building over here. So our bays will be the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. Okay, and then over here will be our parking. So let's park and then we're gonna show you guys around. Ta-da! We made it to our new shop. This is where we're gonna be from now on. We're gonna be here for a while. So when you come see us, this is where you're gonna come. This over here is the main building. This is where we're going to be. All these vehicles here would move. The skid loader will move. The first bay over here is not ours. Ours is the second, the third, and the fourth bay. Now, when you come to us, I'm gonna show you how you're gonna get to our office first, and then we're gonna show you our parking area here, and then we will go inside the shop. Again, behind the camera, I have cameraman Matt and cameraman Kyler. Guys, thank you for your hard work. Thanks for everything you're doing. When you bring your vehicle to us for service, here's what you're going to see. This over here will be our parking area for the customers. We will make signs here that will guide you how you can get to us. We're gonna have four. We're gonna have between 3 or 4 parking signs over here that say Kids Auto Parking. So when you come in, you come in through the main road. You're gonna have to come all the way to the back. So right there, that's the main road. As you're coming in, you're gonna have to get all the way back here. And then we're gonna be on the last building. So on the very back of the property. There will be signs over here. We're working on signs right now. You will see the signs. We're gonna make sure that we put enough signs that will help you find us. So we're gonna have signs here. And then as you get here, there will be another sign over here that is going to point towards where our office is, okay? Now, we have a lot of green in the back. It looks really awesome. I love it. So to get to our office, you have to come here and come around the building. So you're gonna walk here and there will be another sign over here that will say Kids Auto Office. So basically, this is how you're going to get to our office. So there will be a sign which is gonna point towards this door. And after you open this door, you will get into our office. Now, I want to take you to the front of the building. So this is the back of the building. So you get to our office by going around the building. Let's go to the front of the building. I'm gonna show you some stuff in front of the building and then we're gonna get in the building. So now let's go on the front side of the building. We are back over here in front of the building. So this is the front of the building. Now over here is going to be our parking lot. This is where we're gonna park all the vehicles that need to be serviced by us, okay? We'll park them right there. That's gonna be our dumpster where we're gonna dump all the metal. We might have to put a couple signs here too so that everyone can know that over here will be parking spot for vehicles that need to be serviced. Now, this over here is the main entrance of the shop. Now, this is the entrance for vehicles, but not for customers, okay? So, once this is moved, our bay is going to be this one. So this one over here is our bay. And then the second one over here to my left is also our bay. And then the third one over there is also our bay. So these over here, these 3 bays are ours, okay? So this is our new shop. I will make sure that we put a sign above this door because this first door goes into our shop. So we're gonna put a sign up here that says Kids Auto and Truck Repair, so that when you get here, you can find us easily. Whoa, yeah! Look how much room we have, okay? So there's a wall that's being built. It's gonna be done tomorrow. So there will be a wall over here. Now the owner of the building, they still do maintenance for their equipment. So they're gonna use this one bay, and we are gonna be using these 3 bays over here. So this is a lot of room compared to what we have or what we had at Jack's shop. So this over here, you know, this shop comes with one lift. This is a 18,000 pound lift. Matt, if you can show this. So 18,000 pound lift. So this lift will be able to lift sprinters, you know, trucks. So guys, I would like to ask you for your input. We have to design this shop. We are buying 3 more lifts. So including the lift that we have here now, we're gonna have 4 lifts total, okay? Now, let me tell you a little bit what I'm thinking about, and then let us know in the comment section how we should set this up. So help us set this up. We're gonna put another lift over here. We're gonna put a 16,000 pound lift right here. So that lift will be able to lift sprinters, trucks. So we're gonna put one here next to this one, and then we're gonna put 2 more over here. We're gonna put 2 12,000 pound lifts. So the first one will be over here. That lift will be for quick jobs like oil changes, you know, pads, you know, rotors, pads. And then we're gonna install a 4th lift up here. These stairs will move. We're gonna move these stairs. We're gonna put them over there. Okay, so now let's walk around. Let's start with this side of the shop, and then we will go upstairs and we'll keep going. So over here will be our main entrance, okay? So the door I showed you earlier, this is it right here. We're going to build a wall right here, okay? So there will be a wall that's basically not going to allow customers to have access to the shop. So we're gonna build a wall here. So when customers come in, this over here will be the main entrance. So you guys just saw this. So right here, Matt is gonna show you the back of the building. So when you come to us, you're gonna come through the back of the building, and then you'll come in through this door, okay? Now, we're gonna move all this stuff. This bench is gonna get moved. We're gonna open up here because the room next to this wall is going to be our reception, okay? So this is gonna come off. We're gonna clean up this area very well. So when you come in, the reception will be on your right. And then over here is a office that we have. And guess whose office this is going to be? So this room over here, this is a good size room. This is going to be Matt's and Kyler's office. So Matt and Kyler will be working from this room. They're gonna have their desks here. So all the video editing, all the content that we're gonna be creating for all our social media platforms, our different social media platforms will be done here. So guys, you guys have been wonderful to us here on YouTube. You've been subscribing, you've been commenting on our videos. I would like to ask for a favor. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, all the other platforms. Give us a follow, leave us a review. I would really appreciate that. So Matt and Kyler will be here full time, both of them. They're gonna be our social media experts. We'll be creating more content, and we're gonna make sure that we create more content for other platforms as well. So this is, like I said, to Kyler and Matt off camera, this is gonna be your world, and then you make it however you wanna make it. So now let's go back to the main shop. So this over here is going to be our reception, okay? Actually, we have another team member who is supposed to start in a couple of days, hopefully in a week. His name is Steve. He's going to be our service writer. So basically, this will be the reception. We're gonna modify this. What we're thinking about is there's no bathrooms in this room, but we're going to build one. So there will be a bathroom over here. Okay, so try to visualize this with me. We're gonna build a bathroom right here. There will be a bathroom and a sink. And then we're gonna build a wall that's gonna go pretty much between this wall here. It's gonna go straight like this, maybe up to this area. And then there will be a counter. So I want the counter to kind of be like this high. So there will be a counter and then a desk behind the counter. There will be a little opening over here, a little door. So this over here, Matt, if you can show that corner there, this over here will be the reception. We're gonna have about 2 or 3 chairs here. Now, most of our customers don't usually sit to wait for their vehicles. Usually they drop them off and then they come pick them up the next day or whenever they're ready. So I don't think we're gonna need a lot of chairs for people to wait. I mean, let me know in the comment section. We might have to rearrange this and make it bigger, but I think we don't need a big waiting area. We probably just need 3 or 4 chairs because, I mean, from experience, our customers don't usually wait. They drop the keys and then they leave. So we're gonna break down this wall. So this is gonna get broken down. So this will give us access to the main entrance door. So as our customers and our friends come in, you know, you can just make a left, come here, sit down. There will be a counter there. We can put a TV right there. Now this ceiling, we're gonna have to redo the ceiling. We're gonna have to close this and make it look nicer. We're gonna repaint this room. Okay, we're gonna make it welcoming. It's gonna be well lit. I mean, the light here is pretty good. We're gonna have to repaint this and, you know, just make it nice. Now, I'm not a designer. Matt is not a designer. Kylo is not a designer. None of us here is an office designer. So if there's an office designer in our community who would like to share with us some of their expertise in how to design this, please let me know. Reach out to us. I would really appreciate it. If you have an input on how we should set this up and make it look, because I want a great customer experience. I want that when our customers come here, I want them to have a great experience. We're going to take care of their cars. We're gonna fix them well, and I want them to have a great experience as they do business with us. So I wanna set this up really nicely, and I want it to be really clean and very professional and great. So let me know in the comment section, help us make this space wonderful. So now let's go back to the main shop. Again, to any of you that have an idea or thoughts on how we can make this better, please let us know. Now we're gonna go upstairs. If Matt can show up there, we have more space upstairs. Okay, so we're gonna go to the upstairs part. Okay, now, like I said earlier, we're gonna have 2 lifts here, one over there and another one in the back. And I'm gonna tell you what we are planning on doing upstairs. Now, like I said earlier, these steps will move. They will go on the other side because since we're gonna put another lift over here, having these steps over here will basically be in the way a little bit. So we have enough room up here. We're going to close this. And up here, we're going to have our parts room, my office, and our podcast room. I'm very excited about our podcast because I mentioned this a while back in one of our live streams. We're going to have a podcast about shop ownership, about how to run a shop, about how to be a good tech, about pretty much any topic around the automotive industry. So there will be more to come about that. We're probably not gonna do it now. We want to get settled in first, get the shop working well, and then eventually we'll start a podcast. So this podcast is going to be about basically things that I wanted to learn or things that I wish I knew when I started this shop, okay? So I know there are a lot of technicians out there who want to be shop owners in the future, and I'm gonna share with them the things that I've learned and how we've gone from me working by myself in Jack's shop with 1 lift to what we have today. And I'm humbly saying that we're doing well. It's been great, and thanks to you guys, we're growing. We're gonna keep growing. So I wanna share everything I've learned, all the mistakes and all the things that I did right, I wanna share with you. And eventually I'm gonna start having other shop owners join me so we can share experiences, so we can teach you guys more, so you can learn from my mistakes. Hopefully you don't have to make them. So there will be the entrance to the upstairs will be right here. So here will be the door, okay, to get to the upstairs. It's not gonna be back there anymore. And then we're gonna build a wall over here. So the plan is to build a wall that's gonna go between this wall to about this section. So this first section of the upstairs will be our parts room. We're gonna have a couple of shelves here, and we're gonna stock all the parts that we mostly use. We work on a lot of sprinter parts. We do a lot of diesel work. So all the parts we usually use, we're going to stock them over here. And then the next section of the upstairs over here will be my office. So we're gonna build a wall here. This section will be where my office is gonna be. We're gonna set it up, make it look nice. And then the last section will be our podcast room, like I said. So we're gonna build this, make it nice podcast table. We're gonna have lights, cameras, and all the fancy stuff. You get the idea. Let us know. We haven't built a podcast room. So if there's anybody in our community here who has ever done it, please let us know in terms of lights and walls and everything we need. Please let us know. So now let's go back to the main side of the shop. I hope you are as excited as I am, because I'm very excited. This is an answered prayer. God has answered our prayers. We've been praying about this. We've been asking, we've been searching, and we found a shop. I am so grateful. I'm so happy. Actually, Kyler and I were talking, I believe, a while ago, about a month ago now. Kyler came to the shop and we were getting ready to film. He told me that he had a dream that we found a new shop. And I told Kyler, wow, that's God talking to you. And then a week later, we found this shop. So this was meant to be. I like the owner of this building, great guy. They made it so easy for us to move in. Everything we've asked them, they've done. And it's been so great working with them. So it's been awesome. And I also want to tell you how we found this shop. So we have a customer, Omar, who has become a very good friend now. He's become a friend. He's come to our shop a couple times. His name is Omar. He has a HVAC business. He came to our shop because he came from the dealership. He was at the Mercedes dealership. He has a Sprinter van. I believe he has a couple of them. He went to the dealer. He was having issues with the DEF system, and they charged him over $7,000 to fix his van. After that, he said, no, I'm not paying this. He went online. He started doing research. Then he came across one of our videos. He reached out. He set up an appointment. He came to our shop. We looked at it. We fixed it. I think our invoice was, if I remember correctly, it was around $2,000. So he went from about $7,000 at the dealer to about $2,000. I mean, of course, we're gonna be cheaper than the dealer. So he came to us, we fixed his van. His van was running great. He paid us, he was so happy. And I told him that we did not have enough room where we were. So we were looking for a big shop. And I asked him, I said, if you know anybody who's got a building that they're leasing or selling, please let me know, because we're looking for a bigger shop. And he said, wow, Dio, you should have a bigger shop because you're doing great work. You're taking care of your customers. I feel so grateful that I found you. From this point on, I'll be bringing all my vehicles to you. And I'm going to tell my family members, everybody I know, people I do business with, I will tell them about you, because the level of excellence in your service is just ridiculous. You do great work and you have a great reputation. I love working with you. I'm gonna help you find a shop. That's what he told me. And I said, I've been looking for the past year. I haven't found. He said, okay, just give me some time. So he left. I remember him leaving the shop in the morning. And around 2, he called me and said, hey, Dio, I have this number for you to call. Call this guy. He might have a shop for you. I was like, wow, this guy, man. This guy's got some connections. I called the number that he sent me. That guy had a shop in Hagerstown. So I went and I looked at that shop in Hagerstown. It wasn't far from where we were. It was about 30 minutes. But what I didn't like about that shop was it wasn't a high ceiling shop like this one. So we couldn't really work on sprinters in that shop. So I told him, I said, oh, thank you for helping me find this shop, but this shop is not what we're looking for. It's not tall enough. It's gonna be good if we were just doing cars, but we do trucks, we do diesel, we do cars, we do sprinter vans, so we need a high ceiling shop. He said, okay, no problem. I'm gonna keep looking. And then about a week later, he sent me another number. He said, hey, call this guy. He might have a shop for you. And that was the owner of this building. I got the number, I called the guy, I texted him, he texted me back. I asked him if the shop was still available. He said, yes, it's available, you can come look at it. I came here, I looked at the shop. As soon as I walked in here, I fell in love with it. I was like, this is it. This is exactly what we've been looking for, because, you know, once we get 4 lifts in here, this should be enough for now, you know, until we outgrow this. So this is great. And I loved, like I said earlier, I loved working with the owner of this building. The first time we met, great guy, made me feel very comfortable. We talked about great things, you know, good guy. And I was like, yeah, I want to do business with this guy. So Omar, thank you for helping us finding this shop. I'm very happy. When I took my team here, we came and looked at it. Everybody was happy. Matt was happy. Kyler was happy. Ian was happy. Robin was happy. Gavin was happy. And our newest team member, Steve, he hasn't been here yet, but he's really happy. So we are all happy to be here. Guys, I can't thank you guys enough. Our business is growing because of you. We don't have a marketing budget. You are our marketing. Please help us grow. That's the only help I'm gonna ask you. And in return, I will make sure that we deliver quality service. I will make sure that we charge fairly. I will make sure that I continue to grow. I'll make sure that I become the best leader I can ever become, so I can grow this business, so I can be a better leader to my team members, so I can help my team members grow and become the best version of themselves. And I'm gonna do the same thing for me. I'm gonna be better. This is incredible. It makes me wanna be better. It makes me wanna go to training more. It makes me wanna become the best technician I can ever become. This makes me wanna become the best leader that I can be, so I can best serve my team and so we can best serve our customers. We stand for excellence. I tell everybody this, I don't want employees here, I want team members. We are here for you guys. We are here for our viewers. We are here for our customers. This would not be possible without you. Without you, we don't have a business. Without you, we don't have this. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for telling people about us. We've been getting so many phone calls, so many emails, so many comments. People call us and say, Dio, we love what you're doing. Keep doing it. I'm gonna bring my card to you. I'm gonna send my parents to you. I'm gonna send my friends. I'm gonna send my wife. And for the most part, when you guys come here, you don't ask a lot of questions. You just drop your keys. You say, Dio, take my key, fix my car, whatever you need, tell me, I'll do it. So, and I'm so grateful for that. I appreciate it. I'll make sure we take care of you. And I'll make sure I take care of my team as well. We will grow. I want to be a part of the change in the automotive industry. We're going to do it right. We're going to speak the truth. And we're always going to be honest to our customers and to one another here at Keats Auto and Truck Repair. That will never change. I can guarantee you that. That's how it's gonna be. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions, criticism, let me know. I appreciate it. Cameraman Matt, thanks for being here. Cameraman Kyler, thanks for being here. Kyler is somewhere around here. I am so happy. I can't wait. I've been working on jack stands for the past few months because Robin has been using the lift in Jack's shop and I have been working outside. So I'm so happy to start filming in the shop. No more filming outside. I'm so happy. Kyler, are you happy? Cameraman Kyler is happy. Guys, I hope you are as happy as we are. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for being here. See you guys next time.